Listen, she might be thinking about you right now, but she will probably never admit it. She won't text you first. She won't make it obvious. And if you ask her directly, she might just laugh it off or change the subject. But here's something most men don't realize. There is one specific behavior that the majority of men misunderstand. They think it means she is not interested, when in reality, it can be one of the strongest signs that you are constantly on her mind. Before understanding that behavior, you need to realize something important about female psychology. Women often do not show that they miss someone in the same way men do. Instead of expressing it openly, they hide it behind subtle actions. Their feelings appear through behaviors that can easily be misunderstood. Because of this, many men mistake a woman missing them for her rejecting them. The problem is that when men misread these signals, they often react in the worst possible way. They pull away at the exact moment she is slowly getting closer, emotionally. They disappear or stop trying, believing she never cared, when in fact she might have been developing stronger feelings. There is also a deeper psychological reason behind why a woman might hide how she feels. Imagine she sees your name on her phone. She feels the urge to respond immediately, maybe even feels a small spark of excitement. But instead of replying right away, she waits. She overthinks. She tries to act calm and unaffected. This is not always about playing hard to get. Sometimes it comes from a deeper instinct. Showing that she misses you can feel like giving up emotional control. It can feel vulnerable. Many women instinctively test a man's emotional strength before they fully invest in him. When real feelings start growing, she might not act more interested. In fact, sometimes she appears less interested. This may sound confusing, but it often happens because her mind is running a quiet test. If she pulls back slightly, will you panic and chase like everyone else? Or will you stay calm, confident, and secure in yourself? Many men fail this test because they assume distance means rejection. They either chase harder or disappear completely, and both reactions can push her away. One behavior that often confuses men the most is inconsistency. One day she seems warm, engaged, and responsive. The next day she appears distant, replying slowly or giving short answers. Most men assume this means she is losing interest. But sometimes the opposite is true. When a woman begins to develop stronger feelings, it can create an internal conflict. Part of her wants to get closer, while another part wants to protect herself. She might move closer emotionally, then pull back again when the feelings feel too intense. This push and pull pattern can look like disinterest, but it may actually mean she is thinking about you more than you realize. True indifference is usually steady and consistent, not unpredictable. There are also subtle signs that she might miss you but tries not to show it directly. One common sign appears on social media. She watches your stories regularly but rarely likes or comments. It may seem like nothing, but it often means she is quietly keeping track of what is happening in your life without revealing how interested she is. Another sign is when she starts conversations that seem random or meaningless. She might send a meme late at night, ask a small question about something from weeks ago, or share an article that reminded her of you. The message itself might seem unimportant, but the real reason is simply that she wants to talk to you without openly admitting it. Sometimes she might even bring you up in conversations with mutual friends, not in an obvious way, but by casually asking how you're doing or mentioning something about you. This allows her to feel connected to you without directly exposing her feelings. When you are together in person, her body language can also reveal things her words hide. She may face you directly when speaking, mirror your movements without realizing it, play with her hair or jewelry, or show subtle signs of nervous energy. These small signals often appear naturally when someone feels emotionally drawn to another person. Another subtle sign is how much she remembers about you. She may recall small details from conversations you barely remember having. When someone keeps replaying interactions in their mind, those details stay with them and appear later in conversation without them even realizing it. However, understanding these signs is only part of the picture. The real question is how a man reacts to them. Many men notice these signals and immediately rush forward. They text more, push for emotional conversations, or try to confirm how she feels. Ironically, this often causes her to retreat again. Sometimes the most effective response is the opposite of what instinct suggests. instead of chasing harder. Creating a small amount of distance can reveal the truth, not in a dramatic or manipulative way, but by staying focused on your own life, taking your time responding, and not making her the center of your attention. When a woman starts feeling uncertain about where she stands with you, her mind begins searching for answers. That uncertainty can make her think about you even more. Eventually, she may reach out more directly or show clearer signs of interest because she wants clarity. But the most important truth is this: none of these strategies matter if your entire happiness depends on whether she misses you or not. The moment a man becomes desperate for validation, attraction usually fades. Confidence, purpose, and independence are far more powerful than any psychological tactic. When you build a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling on its own, you naturally become someone people value. At that point, you do not need to constantly analyze signals or wonder what someone is thinking. You simply become the kind of person others do not want to lose. In the end, if a woman hides her feelings, it is not always because she does not care. Sometimes it is because she is unsure how much she should reveal or how vulnerable she is willing to be. And the only thing more powerful than trying to make someone miss you is becoming someone truly worth missing.